The hook I'm using is a Kamasan, it's a B170 size 10. Use whatever dry fly hook you can find. Thread I'm using is a Uni-Thread 80 in olive. I've waxed the thread. I'm simply going to put down a layer of thread halfway along the shank, that point there, and then remove the waste piece and bring the thread turns back up towards the eye halfway, and that'll give you the position for the wing. Now the wing's going to be, this is great hair to use for wings. This is a calf body hair, and obviously a natural white. And I'm going to bring out a few fibres, then I'm going to stack it. Put the hair in tip first into your stacker. First thing I usually do is take away the under fur, put tips in, and then tap it on your desk. Some people tap it on the side of their hand, it's up to yourself. And that there should line up the tips. Just need a wee touch more. Now when you're tying a fly with the wings, like if it's a sedge style fly, then you would take the hair out this way as it lies towards the back. If you're tying a wing like I'm going to do, but I'm going to tie it forward of the eye, you should take it out the stacker tips first this way. That's the normal, so that you don't change hands and mess up the ends. I can do it both ways, but it's basically that is the best way to do it. Length, you're looking the length of the shank for a wing. It's just a good 4 or 5 turns on the top, nice and tight. Come in at an angle and cut away the waist, so you've got a tapered cut, and then this will help form a tapered body for you. Now at times I like to come in and tie that down. Now I'm using the tip of my finger here to hold the ends of the hair, and then let my finger slide down, controlling these ends so they don't twist round the shank. And you see it's nice and tight. I come back up, lift the wing, and I'm going to build basically a block of thread at the front to lift the wing nice and tight, so that it lifts the wing up, and then simply split it in half to form a right and a left side. Just peel it together, then look into a figure 8 with the thread turns, and there we are. Should nice and tight. You could post the wings, take some thread turns up, it's up to yourself. And bring the thread back down, basically to line and thread turn, or the thread's in line with the barb of the hook. For the tail I'm using moose body here. Take out a few strands, and then I'm going to stack this as well, take away the under fur. Any broken ends, if you can see them, take them away. And then again, looking tips first into the stacker. Doesn't take much to stack the hair, just a few wee taps onto your desk, and there we are. Again, I always look for any broken ends, I hate to see them. There we go. Length. You're looking at least the length of the shank for the tail. I'm going to do a turn here just to make sure the length. That's okay. 3 turns to hold, and then trim away the full length of the body, which is there. Now to form the body, that's in 3 parts. We've got some dye. This is Peacock Herl dyed yellow. I want 2 strands. I tie this in by the tip, but not right at the tip. I'm going to take it down a good inch or so that's a wee bit stronger, and then come in nice and tight, take up that third, and then wind, form first part of the body. To protect this, I'm just going to wide turns down and wide turns back up. And this will basically rib the herl and protect it. Now for the body I'm using, this is Uni-floss Hot Green, and take a strand off. And it splits into two, just twist it, and basically the strands come away and you just tear it off. Especially in a fly this size I prefer it slightly finer, or thinner anyway. Now you pull this into the full length of the body, and then take both the herl and the thread up. I just keep the herl on to form the third part of the body, and then take your time, build up your body nice and bright. Try and form a sort of taper. Come across your thread, 2 or 3 turns. Pull your herl back at this point though, and then bring the thread in front, trim away your floss. You want to leave the herl at the back so that it's in the right position to tie it in. And again, just form the third part of your body. Should okay. Just a wee check. Yep, and again I'm going to take the thread, turn through quite wide and back up, and right that way. A wee bit wax onto your thread. Now for the hackle I'm going to use a Met's grade 2 saddle, and simply take what this is dyed, well you can see it's basically like a greeny olive. Now this cape originally had a light tinge of ginger in it, and to me it makes a nice mix for a hackle. And hackle length, you're looking just about a fibre length. If you pull the fibre out, to give you an idea, that should be okay. Just about 1.5 the gape, 1.25 and not much more for it, 1.5. Depends on the style you're tying. Now bare the stem and have the underside of the hackle facing yourself. Take the thread to the front including the stem, and I usually break that away. At this point I'm going to moisten the wing a wee bit so that I can keep it together, because as I bring the hackle through I don't want to catch in too much of it, because you will do that. And then it's 2, 3, 4, 5 turns at the back or so, right up, tight against the wing. Lift or pull the wing to the back. It's important that you get that first turn right tight in against the wing, so it keeps everything nice and neat. And then work your way down towards the eye. Should be plenty. Across your thread, nice and tight. Now the stem's quite thick in this hackle, so I'm going to trim it away. Give myself plenty of room to tie it in, because sometimes I prefer to tuck it back, but when the stems are heavy like that one, it's best just to trim it away, because it's just going to cause too much bulk. Now I'm going to come in with the fingers, drawing back any fibres, tidy up the head area, and then whip finish. Just come in, whip finish. Nice and tight. 4 turns or so. Trim away the thread, and there we are. And that's just a version of the Royal Coachman, a different colour combination. Very good for the green drake or so, mayfly coming off. As you see, if you've got a lot of faith in a style of fly, then it's certainly worth tying it in different colours. Varnish up the head, just take your time, all the way around. Just make sure the eye's clean. There we go. It's just a nice colour. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. I mean, having that aiming point in the centre. And bigger sizes, I would certainly think that'd be even worth trying for the salmon fishing, especially in Canada, where the fish the dry fly in these nice clear waters. I could see that working. So I hope you enjoyed that. and that's the green Royal Coachman.